look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ayers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Ayers. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Smith wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ayers. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Using his legs, it's Ayers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they'll try to tack on two. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Miller will go to the air. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Army!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's got him. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a two-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break. now lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Smith dropping to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Kemp. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be...
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Miller wants to pass. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Ayers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Smith wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
Deep shot to the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Handoff from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Under fire. He's going to fire to the left. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got to